My name is Carla Cortez, and I'm the Executive Director for the Laredo Stroke Support Group. I just started back in November 2021. Part of my duties as a director is to bring in as much funding as I can into the program. 10 years ago, Didi and Bill created and founded this stroke support group, and they saw the need in Laredo. They have done such a tremendous job doing everything that they have for Laredo Stroke Support Group. We have had awesome and very good people staffing this support group. We had Paola as our first executive director, Eli continuing her work, doing an awesome job as well. We had Ms. Monsi Bedoya connecting on another level with the stroke survivors. And now me, Stephanie, and Lily, we create this team that we just want to continue what they created and continue to have a better outcome for this program. There is no cost. Laredo Stroke Support Group does not charge a penny to these stroke survivors. This is a free support group system that is amazing. We have water cycling, we have art, we have exercise, Zumba, yoga, mindful sessions. We have biking, we have walking, we have a lot of activities. On top of that, we have a speech therapy with Austin Speech Labs. We have awesome partners that we've created these awesome partnerships throughout the years. Some of them have been with us longer than others. Some of them are newer to the support group system, but we're so happy to keep those connections and to see the community of Laredo wanting to participate and asking, what can we do to help you? So it's very awesome to see all of these collaborations happening and this community of Laredo coming together for the stroke survivors here in the city.
My name is Patti Orduña, and I have a artistic recovery program. I was approached by Bill Hunter when he visited one of my exhibits, and he's the one that mentioned we have a group of stroke survivors and we need you. So the program is to recovery through the art. We meet every Wednesday from 1 to 3, and those 2 hours, it just goes super fast because we can, I wish we could have a full day of art. We have demonstrated that the creative power enhances their way of living. They are affected by stroke, one side of their brain, but they have to train the other side of the brain to start being active, and of course, not just physically, but emotionally into their life. When they think that life is over, or at least partially over, they can do things, they can feel great, they can enjoy life, and the art and the creative power is an amazing tool for them.
My name is Tina Trevino. I am the past president of Laredo Tennis Association and have been the coordinator of stroke survivor tennis for the last 11 years. The motivation to work with stroke survivors is simply something that God gives me. The program itself is God-driven. Anytime that I've had any challenges in keeping the program going, God sends me an answer. We felt like with COVID, we lost a lot of our players, and all of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky in 2021, we've grown 400%. Now we are not just seeing the stroke survivors, but we're seeing their caregivers, their wives or their husbands. With that, it continues to grow. Listening to their joy, watching their pride, watching their confidence, watching their growth cognitively and physically, all of that motivates us. They are, and we are, a tennis family.
Hi, my name is Enid Vargas. I own Healthy Physiques. I started my place 12 years more or less ago. Prior to that, I did work at Whitby Cow, which is a rehabilitation center. And there I used to work with stroke survivors. After that, for some reason, I got in the passion of working with people on their own pace. I am training stroke survivors since more or less 5 years ago. I'm with a stroke support group, which I love it. I see results on them. I think the stroke survivors have been doing really good. One thing is because exercises really benefits on them. It's one of them is cardiovascular. They actually get the strength. They don't regress, which is the most important thing. You don't want to have them without the movement. After they get out of the hospital, after they get out of therapy, you want to have a place like this, especially because you want to make sure that they don't hurt themselves before they do results, before they get stronger. So that's where I come with some exercises and bring out different exercises that will give them the strength, but on their own pace. Make sure that we don't hurt them before we actually help them. And that's what I try to do here. And we try to get them to do different exercises that will help them strengthen their total body, not just the trauma body, so they can go out there and make sure that if anything happens, they get to fall or something, they have that strength to get out and help themselves. I do recommend, if there's out there people that have gone through the same thing on the stroke, on having that same needs, come over, come and try it out. Talk to Bill, you need to talk to with a stroke support group, and join us and try it out, because you will definitely benefit from it. Definitely.
My name is Jorge Flores. I used to be a teacher. I taught for 20 years, elementary school. I had my stroke in 2019, February 1st. The worst thing is my memory. I sort of, it's like I can remember long-term memory, but short-term is really hard for me. It's hard because I'm talking to somebody and then all of a sudden I just don't remember. It's really changed my life being around people, because I was in a nutshell after the stroke. I just shut down. Well, my biggest supporter, of course, is my wife, Lorraine. She's been with me throughout all my ordeal. I don't know what I would do without her. She's been supporting me all my life, and she's the best thing I ever had.
Some of the struggles that we both of us overcome is seeing him the way he suffers because of the stroke. He wants to do things he used to do outside, and now he can't. He can't be too much out in the sun, or because it affects him. Like my husband says, the support group has really been a help to us. We met so many other people that are going through the same thing that he is, or we are, as caregivers and our stroke survivors. We get to share, the different things that has affected us. And just by seeing these other people talking, conversing with them, it feels good. It feels good. And the activities and the mindful sessions are awesome. If it wasn't for, JD and Bill, for organizing this stroke support and all the volunteers that they have, that they're there and they have the patience for them and for us, to work with us and to work with the stroke survivors.
I don't know if I can mention it, but there's the group, Connie, Grace, Maria, Fidel, Ronnie, what's the other name? Sylvia, Felix, right? Felix,
Jesse.
So Jesse, Robert. There's a lot of people there in the group that really support us, and they make us feel like sort of at home.
Silvia Castaño, tengo 57 años, me dio stroke hace 2 años, febrero 20 del 2020, y pues aquí estoy. Por decir, me desmayé y desperté en el hospital de San Antonio, y ahí estuve 3 semanas, y ya no pude regresar a trabajar. Me afectó todo mi lado derecho, no caminaba, no podía dar pasos. Nadie ha sufrido un stroke en mi familia. Pues yo no sé por qué me dio, no entendía por qué me pasó eso. Pero a raíz del paso del tiempo, aprendí a vivir con lo que tengo, aprendí a agradecerle a Dios, más que agradecerle, estoy completamente agradecida. Me recomendaron las mismas terapistas, y yo no sé pintar, porque hay clases de pintura, clase de tenis, yo no sé jugar tenis, no sé ni pegarle a la pelota. Tenemos muchas actividades, casi a todas voy, y pues a raíz de pertenecer a este grupo, estoy encantada con este grupo, Laredo Stroke Support. No soy víctima, soy sobreviviente.
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I'm Bill Hernser, and I am a stroke survivor.
Una, dos, tres. Great.
Mira lo que puse. Sí. No,
You guys,
I can't hold it too long,
do you want to get in there? Yeah. Okay.
Sí. Ay, me puse nerviosa.
Take two.
Take 2, yeah, take 2.
Excuse me, GP, is it my turn to talk?
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay, first I would like to introduce both of my grandpas. This is GP, which you already know, and this is my grandpa, George Flores. You know something weird? They both got strokes.